Hi Internet, it's Phil. Just giving you my day 10 update. Feeling physically good today again. Um, Woke up with after some fairly nasty cancer related nightmares though, so it's a shame that the good dream phase didn't last that long, but I'm alright. um, Yesterday was absolutely brilliant. Something that's really been keeping me going is that my mother and my auntie in Canada set up a support group for me on Facebook, and lots of my mother's wonderful friends have joined it, and everyone's just leaving absolutely lovely messages, and it's a place where we can all just put news and anything related to our battle to get the government to sort this petition out, and just to get awareness out about these vlogs that I'm doing as well. We've already got the Chester Chronicle made aware of my vlogs and the whole story behind it, and I gave them a nice picture of me and Nicola which was literally just taken just after I'd proposed to her. So it's day 10. I'm physically feeling fine. I'm mentally a lot better as well. My mental strength has definitely come back in bucket loads now. Quite sort of eager to start my radiotherapy now, actually, because once I'm halfway through that, there'll be another psychological evaluation. And the way I'm feeling at the moment is I'll be able to blitz through that, basically. I have a very much let's do this attitude now in terms of radiotherapy. The mask is done. I just want them to fry that thing away, whatever's left of it. Doesn't belong in my head. These things don't belong in anyone's head. I truly believe that we need to live in a world where brain tumours are treatable and they don't take like 20 years off a person's life, which I think is just completely unacceptable, that in this day and age we're able to build heavy lift rockets and we have the technology to land on comets and things like that, and yet we can't sort out what is the biggest cancer killer of under 40s. I've got no qualms about this. I will admit that I am a total geek when it comes to science. Science has been a massive interest of mine for years, and actually even more so since I left school, which is probably the wrong way round. But since I left school, I suppose you have a bit more. The internet really kicked in then, and I was more able to look into things myself. It just sparked my curiosity, really. Another thing that's been really supporting me at the moment is a guy that I met a couple of years ago. I think it was in 2006 when I went to the O2 Wireless Festival when Depeche Mode were headlining. And on the way back I remember meeting Keith Andrew Trigwell. And he's in this band which is like... it's a tribute band to Depeche Mode, basically. Speak and Spell. And they're absolutely brilliant. I love what they do. I've only ever seen a couple of... Well, I've seen quite a few of their clips on YouTube and so on, and I love that they keep the sets quite realistic to what the stages used to look like. And his support's been... And Bev Maxey, who helps them out, has been particularly helpful to me, basically. And I really appreciate what you guys are doing for me. Advice to other people that are going through what I'm going through, who are probably around the same age, or even people that have anxiety and are really struggling to deal with this, how scary this diagnosis is. Something I would really recommend to you is get watching stand-ups. Watch the stand-up comedians, because they'll keep you laughing, they'll keep your inflammation down in your brain, and inflammation is bad for cancer cells. You know, because they can feed off that inflammation and spread more. And also, just like when you hug someone and you get, I think it's I can't pronounce that, oxytocin or something, I don't know. It's a thing when you hug someone, it releases a certain chemical in your body that makes you feel good. And obviously when you're laughing, you get that same sort of sensation. So get watching as many comedies as possible and get laughing. Don't let it beat you. Don't let it make you cry all the time. I mean, don't bottle it up either, because bottling it up, if you need to have a cry, have a quick cry, get it out the way, and then get back to something that's going to make you laugh. Because the past 3 weeks I've been watching comedies non-stop, and I'm lucky that I've got this Amazon Fire Stick, so I can just stick on the Bill Burrs and all the stand-up comedians that are on Netflix and so on, and it's an absolutely brilliant coping mechanism. It keeps your strength up as well, I reckon, along with having a good diet. Now, I noticed the Walton Centre today have released a questionnaire, and it's on the ketogenics diet, and I guess it's mainly directed towards people who have been diagnosed, and it's whether you'd want to be part of a trial on this diet and so on. And I've kind of dabbled with this diet. I've certainly cut out a lot of sugary treats, but I still have a lot of fruit. I stick to my 5 a day, stay well away from alcohol, and I just feel generally quite good physically because of it. And whenever I eat that way, my energy seems to stay quite high, and what's great about that is it's countering those nasty side effects that you can get from Keppra. Keppra common side effects can actually be anxiety, vomiting, and extreme tiredness, which is probably the worst perfect storm for starting a cancer battle. So I definitely advise looking at those particular diets, because particularly for me it's just making my energy levels stay quite high, and that, along with the comedy, you know, it's helping with what's going on up here. The wound's healing pretty well. At this stage it's just a little bit itchy, I guess, but I suppose that's just like the skin over the top of it healing up. Anyway, I should probably cut this short now, because if I make this video any longer it'll take 2 years to upload or something. So, but anyway, thanks for your support, everyone, and please keep liking and sharing these vlogs and try and get the awareness out there. So I'll see you guys later.